My name is Matt Riggen. I co-lead the Liberation Music Collective and play trumpet for it as well, and I wrote 3 of the tunes on Rebel Portraiture. Because the process of creating this record was so long, it started back in August of 2015, I had ample time to choose people who really spoke to me to profile in these tunes. And for all the tunes, I chose to make it people that I could imagine being in their place. Giles Corey's story is essentially his daughters and wife were accused of being witches in the Salem witch trial, and he had to make a difficult decision to choose to resist at the cost of his life. It's easy to imagine a situation where you have to turn your back on an institution so that you can do what you know is right. And so for Giles' tune, I chose to set a church hymn. Passing Away is an ancient tune. I think it's first time it was written down would be 1600s. I know the first time it was codified, or the one I'm working off is the one from Southern Harmony, which is a sacred harp hymn book. Nogzolo Nogazwa died because she stuck up for a friend in a bar, which is something that I think all of us have been near or been through. Seeing somebody being treated badly in like a public party situation or in a bar and choosing to intervene is a difficult thing. And in Nogzolo's case, it cost her her life. She still did the thing that she knew was right, even though she knew that people like her were brutalized in the country she lived in, even though she knew that she could wind up paying the ultimate price for sticking up for a friend. She did so anyway. And so for Nogzolo's tune, it was her final living moments, like that feeling you get before you go to sleep, almost like a lullaby, and then a depiction of her afterlife, which is like joy and singing, and because she did the right thing. And then for Ditch Side, there are some lyrics. I adapted some of Nogzolo's original language, at least the language that her name is written in, for backgrounds that Hannah will be singing. And then for the 4 people who died at Kent State because the National Guard shot them, they had their life cut off even shorter than mine, because they were saying the quote-unquote wrong things with the quote-unquote wrong people at the quote-unquote wrong time. I mean, that could very easily happen again. Their tune is Many Voices Singing. For the tune Kent State, I did some Charles Ives techniques in heterophony to depict the music of the time, and bonus points if you can piece together how that's pulled off on the record. Providing portraits of these people is important because they are essentially all ordinary people who did extraordinary things and maybe weren't given the attention that they deserve.